right, subwoofers are mounted. At this point, I just need to wait on that RCA cable to get in, and then I need to run me a new power and ground, and also take the power wire that I have now off the fuse block and just run it straight to the amp. So I'm gonna need a new power and ground for this new amp I have over here. I don't have one ran yet. Remote wire is already on. Need my RCA, and we should be golden, man. And then I'm gonna need some help putting this thing in the trunk. And Big E, he already know the assignment. But yeah, we getting it done, baby. We getting it done. I'm gonna let this box air out just a little bit longer. Still smells like that vinegary pickle smell. It's not as strong anymore, but it does smell like that. All right. So gents, I just ordered this cable like, it felt like yesterday. And this thing is already here. It said it was gonna be here on Monday. Man, Amazon don't play. Yeah, this is the 2-foot one I needed. You know, got it all black so it can match the box and the amps. So let's open this up real quick. All right, here they go. Heavy duty, 12 gauge RCA, low noise, which the amps are already quiet anyway. Coming from Rockford. These are it. It's gonna be 2 feet. Let's run them real quick. All right, got them attached. Tiffany style inputs. Very, very tight fit, nice and black cable. I could have got this in, yeah, I could have got it a little shorter. I don't know if they sell them in 1.5. I think 1.5 would have been perfect. 2 feet is kind of long. Still got a little bit of slack here, as you can see. I'm trying to make it all nice and neat. Yep, that's it. Those cables came super fast, man. So now I just need some help getting it in here, and then I gotta get in here and find my base knobs. Well, I found both ends. I got one end here, and then the other end, because I'm gonna have 2 separate base knobs. So I got one connection here and one connection here. But for this one, I need to find the cable that's gonna connect to the remote itself. So it's somewhere under that carpet. I need to go under there and find that. And I gotta get rid of some stuff back here, and then we can get it in. All right. We gotta go that way, y'all.
Ain't gonna go down with it. Got a grip? Yep. This motherfucker gonna fit. Did you try?
Yeah, I already tried to test it. All right, we good.
I'm trying not to slide that wire that one. Let me go on that side and look.
We're getting it in here. Say hi. Hi. So right now I'm just putting this braided sleeve on the wire. I'm making 2 new wires for my other amp, and then I get everything connected hopefully tonight, and then we can hear how this bad boy sound. All right, let me go ahead and get this done. All right, so my brother just now leaving. We had got it all hooked up and everything, and we went to go listen to it to try and get a demo of what it sounded like, and man, were we disappointed. We were disappointed because for some reason, let me turn this light off over here. So for some reason, only 2 of the American basses was playing. And I'm sure it gotta be a setting or something on the amps, you know, dealing with the master and slave. We were moving that switch, like the amp, like the speakers were like cutting on or cutting off or something like that. So it's something with that switch. So these 2 over here, they worked, the left 2 worked, and the right 2 didn't work. And so yeah, that set it off. That's why we were disappointed. Nothing with the box, but everything definitely turned on and it's working. But this right here is supposed to be, this amp here is supposed to be the slave amp. So I'm supposed to be getting everything from that amp pass through to over here through the pass-throughs. And this amp was working just fine with the two speakers on the right, but the left was not really working. So, and I set the gains, pretty much gain matched them, and it seemed like this one was having more output than that one. So it looked like they were both working, but this one was putting out more output than that one. So I'm assuming maybe probably the gain is not high enough on that one, but that's weird to me because I gain matched them. So I just got to figure that out and see what's going on. All right. You see how that one is moving, but that one is not? I think one of them is acting as the master and one of them is not on or something. So I'm gonna just play with the switches, but that's really what's happening. Two of the woofers on the right are pumping and the two on the left are doing pretty much nothing. Ooh. All right, so when I unhook this amp on this, well, when I unhook this amp on this side and just left it off, no RCA cables going through the pass-through, and I just had this one coming from the head unit for this amp. These two started working and I put the amp back into single, and they started working. So what I'm gonna do is probably split the RCA input on this amp and run it to not the pass-through, but just the RCA input to split that signal, and hopefully that helps. All right, so what I have here, I have a pair of RCA splitters coming out from the main amp, and I have the head unit RCAs going into those. Boom, and right here. Then I have two RCAs, one right there, coming over to this side. Then I have the other running to the other side of the splitter for the right side. And I have them both now put into single mode so the amps can run individually, but they're using the same RCA. And I think that may work. And yeah, it still isn't as pretty yet. Trying to make sure everything's working first. So let's see if it works.
You run his mouth back. I'm a big dog. You know my level, boy. It's Merc City. This is out forever, boy. I went from catch a blaze to catch a flight. But I smoke you under the table. Don't make me feel your potato. Don't make the devil your name. I might not be nothing to you, but I'm the shit on this label. I was working to make it hard to die.
So by splitting the RCAs on the first amp, that definitely fixed the problem. I have all four of them working now, as you can see. In the next video, I'm gonna give you my review on how everything sounds, but right now I'm gonna tell you there's a complete difference from a mega bass enclosure to a down for sound enclosure. I'm feeling something, I'm hearing something I've never heard before, and I'm excited to let you guys know. First, I had the pass through from one amp going through to the pass through on the other amp, which was a big mistake. I should have had it going from the first main amp pass through to the regular RCA inputs or jacked, but I had it going to the pass through the pass through. So that was a mistake on my end, but I do have some things to finish up. I did find some more issues and I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. But as you can see, I have all four of them playing now. They're in sync. The gains are matched up, and stand by.